Welcome to Hump Day Hot Tips. Hump Day Hot Tips give you inspiration to get your imagination going. Remember, these episodes are meant to be suggestions and inspiration, not rules to follow. Así que diviértate and happy humping. Happy Hump Day. Welcome back to another episode of Hump Day Hot Tips. Today's hot tip is the procrastination of emotions. Now, I have been talking for quite a while about the importance of feeling and processing emotions and how that benefits you. But there are many of you listening that are worrywarts, that are very anxious and overwhelmed, and your mind is constantly running, right? You're like, your mind is constantly racing. You have all these thoughts and you just want to shut your mind off. So if that is you, what I want you to try is to procrastinate your emotions. And I know this sounds really weird, but hear me out. I actually learned this from my therapist. He's no longer my therapist, but he was like 6 or 7 years ago. And what he told me is that if you find yourself worrying like all the time, then what you want to do is you want to select like a time of day that you are going to worry and amount of time that you are going to worry. So the day that I'm recording this is Monday. It's 10 a.m. So I could say something as like, I'm feeling really worried today, but you know what? I'm going to worry at 5 p.m. today for 5 minutes. So from 5 p.m. to 5:05 p.m., I am going to worry. I'm going to allow myself to worry. And what that does is it allows you to kind of focus back on whatever you're trying to do. So whether it's work or just going about your day, whatever it is, right? It's like you're putting it off in the future. You're telling yourself, it's almost like you're bargaining with yourself. Like, okay, we can worry, that is allowed, but we're going to do it at this set time. And it sounds really silly, but it actually works. And you can do this with sex too. If you find yourself with your mind racing during sex, you can say, you know what? I'm going to think about all of those things when we get done here, right? We can think about those things, but we're going to do that when we're done here. And they might come up, right? You're still going to have thoughts. That's totally normal. You might still feel a little bit anxious or have a little bit of overwhelm, but allow yourself to like bargain with yourself to say, you know what, like I'm going to do this after sex, or maybe you want to do it before sex, right? I'm going to allow myself to worry for 5 minutes before sex. So you can like get it all out. It's like when you let a kid like run around before bedtime so they can get it all out, right? Hopefully. I feel like that almost never happens, that they're not tired, but right, you let them run around or go to the park or whatever it is to try to get all that energy out before bed, right? It's the same thing. Allow yourself to worry either before sex, after sex, right? Write down all your thoughts the things that you're worrying about, your to-do list, whatever. Write it down so that you won't forget it and then come back to it. What oftentimes happens with people that are like worrying and anxious, especially about to-do lists, is you have everything in your head, right? Write it down. And I'll go into like another tip on that. But the tip today is just procrastinating your emotions, whether it be overwhelm, worry, anxiety. Just try bargaining with yourself and say, you know what? We're going to worry at 5 p.m. today. Until then, we're not going to worry. We're not going to think about the anxiety. We're not going to think about the anger, whatever it is. All right, that's the tip I have for you today. I'll see y'all next week. If you want help learning to apply these tips, then this is your invitation to join the Sinvergüenza Symposium. Redefine what it means to be a sinvergüenza and learn to do the things you enjoy without shitting on yourself. The waitlist is open and ready for your name. The link to join is in the show notes.